Now for case number 3, it says, suppose the length of the rectangular window have the ratio to 1.6 to 1. The area of a window is 2,822.4 square inches. What are the dimensions? No, what are the dimensions? So first is to understand the problem, and the task is to find only the dimensions. So let our unknown be x, no, as the width of the rectangular window as well as the diameter of the semicircle window. And 1.6 be the length of the rectangular window. And we have to use the same formula. Area of the rectangle is equals to length times width, and area of the circle is pi r squared. So literally, we are going to divide this area into 2 in order to get the semicircle. So to devise a plan, same, calculate the areas of a rectangle and semicircle. So area of a rectangle is equals to length times width, which is equals to, substituting the value, 1.6 x times x is equals to 1.6 x squared. And for the semicircle, we have 1 half pi r squared, and the diameter is equals to twice of its radius. Therefore, the radius is half of the diameter. So substituting 1 half times pi times d over 2 quantity squared, we have uh, pi d squared all over 4. And since d is equals to its width, we have pi x squared all over 8. Okay. So next is to carry out the plan. We solve for the dimensions of x, no? Area of a rectangle plus area of a circle is equal to, we assume, no, that if we add this one, the two areas, that will be equal to 2,822.4 square inches. So that is 1.6 x squared plus pi over 8 x squared is equals to 2,822.4 square inches. So take note, the area of the two areas, rectangle and semicircle, we have a unit of square inches, no? So I will just read of them, no? Now removing the common term, which is x squared, we have pi over 8, no? Times 1.6 plus pi over 8 times the whole quantity of x squared is equals to 2,822.4 square inches gyapon na, no? And we divide both sides by this expression. So ang mahabilin dire is x squared in square inches gyapon which is equals to 2,822.4 divided by all over 1.6 plus pi over 8. No? In square inches gyapon ha. So we are going to simplify this complex fraction here, the denominator. So multiplying 1.6 by 8 over 8, we have x squared is equals to 2,822.4 all over 12.8 plus pi all over 8. And simplifying further, x squared is equals to 2,822.4 times its reciprocal, no? That is 8 all over 12.8 plus pi. And we know that when we multiply, the answer is 22,572.2 all over 12.8 plus pi. And since pi is approximately 0.1416, we are using that value here. Our target here is to get only the dimension, no? X in inches. So we apply square root, no? Extracting square root on both sides. So we have square root of 22,579.2 all over 12.8 plus pi. Okay, maniging na ko approximation. So approximately x could be positive or negative 38. So since we don't have a negative 38 inches in reality, we use the absolute value 38 inches. So the width as well as the diameter of the circle is 38 inches and the length is 60.8 inches. So we multiply 38 times 1.6, we have 60.8 inches. Mao na ang question. Now, assume that the uh, raw materials being provided by the contractor is still the same or exactly the same as 2,822.4 square inches of glass. Let us try to look back kung if it is feasible, no? Mapaigo ba? Is it enough? So 38 times 60.8 for the area of a rectangle and on the other side, 38 squared times pi. We have 2,310.4 square inches and approximately we have 568 square inches. So let us try to check, no? Area of a rectangle plus area of a semicircle minus the 2,822.4 square inches. Paigo ba? So in this portion palang daan, no? We have, so the answer is there is a shortage of 56 square inches of glass if the contractor will provide an exact 2,822.4 square inches of raw glass material. So in this case, the decision must be provide at least 2,878.4 square inches of glass material. So as a whole, going back to the whole situation, no, we have the whole answers. For number one, situation number one, what are the approximate dimensions of the windows if it has 2,776 square inches of glass? The answer is the width is 34 inches and the length is 68 inches. Then for the second situation, is it enough for a glass intended for the semicircle if the rectangular portion of the window is adjusted to 30 by 70 or 2,100 square inches? So the result is still yes, there is enough 354 uh, square inches for the semicircle and actually has an excess of 322 square inches. Now suppose the length is changed into 1.6 to 1. The question is what are the dimensions? So the answer of this question is 38 square in 38 inches for its width and 60.8 inches for its length. Provided that the contractor must uh, no provide at least 2,876.4 square inches of glass material. So that ends our last example in the part 2 of geometric figure in architecture. So by the way, our sources are found on the screen. No? These are the references that I use, no, for the whole presentation of rational expression. Thank you guys and have a nice day.